What's happening, guys? Riley here. Just wanted to go over easily the worst week I've ever had in real estate. I didn't think this would happen this early on, but here we are. Just wanted to go through some of the pain points and give you the transparency I said it would when I started this channel. So let's kick things off. Oh, as I spill my drink. Whatever, minor setbacks always make for bigger comebacks. That's something I live by. So the worst thing that happened to me last week was I have a vacant home, my final vacant home. The other three have been rented. The fourth one's ready to go. There's a single mother that wanted to move in. She wanted to move in urgently. And someone had broken in the back window, gone into the house, and stole all my copper wiring. All of it. Ripped it straight out the drywall, destroying so many things. So my contractor called me and he said, "Hey man, we need to get this fixed. Tenant wants to move in ASAP." And I said, "Great, what's it going to cost?" He said, $5,000. And I looked at him and laughed. I was like, "Hey, I got insurance. This is fine. They'll cover it." Well, my deductible is $5,000. So like I'm always saying to you guys, there's so many unexpected costs that come up in real estate. You cannot predict everything. No matter how immaculate your house is or how clean the neighborhood is, something's going to come up. You got to prepare for it and have reserves. In this case, I had reserves set aside. It wasn't enough. I had to move money around. It was not convenient by any means, but I made ends meet and got this taken care of so the tenant can move in. Now we got moving on to the next day. As some of you guys know, I'm going through a refinance process right now because I do the BRRRR method with all my properties. So I go for the refinance. I'm recommended this lender. It's a super smooth process, pretty easy. We get to the appraisal. I pay him $750 for this appraisal, which is about middle of the ground. Anywhere from $600 to $800 should be your appraisal costs. So we get the appraisal done. It comes back. I'm asking for around $140 to $160. It comes back at $97,000. What can I do with that? Nothing. I can't pull any money out of that deal hardly. So I have to switch lenders. That not only cost me $700, it also cost me a month of my time. I had to go find another lender, start the process all over again, which is around 30 days start to finish, and spend another $700 on an appraisal. Fast forward to the next day, I get a call from property management at 9 a.m. saying, "Hey, a window's been broken and a toilet's been broken." The tenant had broken a window moving in, and the toilet was clogged, and it wasn't my contractor's fault, and it wasn't the tenant's fault. So I had to pay $350 to get the toilet fixed. However, the tenant had to pay for the window because they broke it with the couch. This is another reason why we set aside CapEx, maintenance, and repairs out of our rent for little small issues like this. At this point, I'm not having a great week, and I'm kind of in disbelief and doubting everything, but I knew I needed to push through these little problems to see the bright side of things. And so I get a call from property management again saying that ridge caps on the top of my roof have blown off. This is a metal roof, and so they had a windstorm and these things blew right off. Luckily, this is under warranty. You need a contractor that has a minimum 1-year warranty. I recommend 2 to 10 years. Check in with your contractor. Overall, I gave my contractor over $10,000 last week, and only half of that was planned. You really need to have reserves for your reserves, I'm telling you guys. One positive thing I learned last week was that good lenders come with good appraisers. They both need to have quality services if they're both going to make each other money, so find a good lender and they'll have a good appraiser. Overall, you really get paid in regards to the problems you deal with, so you got to see the longer vision when you're jumping into real estate.